Hello everyone. Yeah, I turn on the mic. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever. Good day. So, just waiting more people to log in. I don't have too much to say, actually. You already know everything, so I should be pretty concise. I'll definitely need more days. Yeah. I also saw some people that would probably need some days to more time to deploy on the IC. Okay. So I'd like 3 people to share the project. I haven't prepared anything and I haven't told beforehand to those people. So it's really up to you if you'd like to present what you've built, even if it's not like finalized or whatever, but just like what you've been working on. And yeah, just raise the hand. I'm looking for 3 people to do that. Still on day 2 task. How you been? Yeah, how I've been. I'm really grateful. So I had 3 people at home that were doing the bootcamp as well, and I feel like I've learned a lot this week. So it was a different bootcamp for me because it's not like the Motoko bootcamp. It was smaller in size and smaller in preparation and everything. But I'm impressed by Hazel. So I already knew that it was gonna be like working fine and pretty neat, but yeah, impressed by the work of Jordan. And I really want to do more physical boot camps once again. Like it's just so nice. We were like playing yesterday night, talking about the IC, like the future and so on, just exchanging ideas, experimenting things. So yeah, pretty good week for me. It's also, I know that September is going to be very intense and like end of the year for me. I have a lot of things to do, so I kind of enjoyed this week. It was a bit less stressful, I would say. Okay, so Luciano, let's go. Hey.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
So, give me a second because I'm turning on my computer and I'm passing from Zoom on my phone to Zoom on my computer. I'm going to go out of the meeting and inside again from the computer. Sorry.
Okay.
Give me a second.
I'm taking the Motoko bootcamp to Turkey. Yeah, enjoyed the program in Turkey. So there is a program going on, I think it's X-Founder, something like this, and they doing like some intense 1 month training for building startup and like Web3 projects. And so there will be some people from the bootcamps. I mean, Eli is going, probably with some of his colleagues that also do the bootcamp. So Alex and Emric that are here. And I know that Armando, you're also going. Looks like it's gonna be fun. Spread the ICP gospel and build something on the IC. Oops, the door. Shit. What's the name of that intense thing? You can, maybe Armando, you can put the link. I don't have it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. You there, Luciano? Yeah. You're muted right now, so I can't hear you.
Hello, maybe now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm starting my server now. So I don't know if you want me to go like through the code or a bit like
I want you to share your screen and show me what you've built, and also explain why you've built it. Like, why
okay.
why did you choose?
Okay.
Well, I don't see it, but like,
I can't. You have to enable it.
yes, it's okay. Just one sec. The settings again. It's good. Can share.
Okay. So hold my screen. This one. Okay. So can you see now my Visual Studio Code?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check my.
Oh yeah, you need to zoom a bit so we can read it.
Okay. Maybe like this. Ah, shit. I have to deploy them. Of course. Of course. I have this inside a container and
Oh, okay.
I have to install in a second the DFX. So let me get this from the installation page. I have to get this.
Are you sure? Because it looks like you have DFX. It's just like you don't have the dfx.json file.
I don't have. Oh, I'm on the front end. You're right. You're right. Puzzle backend. Canister ID. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, you're right. So I have the canister ID. So basically, I'm going to go, I guess, through the backend, which is the important part in this course, I guess. I built a very simple view front end in which I do just display a login button, a logout button, and delete profile button, and the polls. I just got to the polls part. I didn't get into transcanister and transactions, neither minting coins or anything crazy like that. I didn't have enough time for that. So my application is just the part of creating a user, so the CRUD of the user and the CRUD for the polls and the closing of the polls, and that's about it. So I have two stable B3 maps, one for polls and one for users, and I have the CRUD transactions for each stable B3 map. So the first transaction that I have, a query, it's a get poll by an ID. This is a random ID that each poll gets as their ID of the stable B3 map.
Yeah, I see that you're using the management canister with the randomness in the create.
Exactly,
Cool. Yeah, cool.
exactly.
Okay.
So this is a very simple. I wanted to do it with a principal, but I have some trouble in retrieving actually the. No, sorry, I changed the principal because maybe one user could make one more than one poll, so that was going to be a problem, an issue if I use the principal as the of the still will be three map key. So I just change it for a random integer.
Okay. And
Not
so,
optimal either because it's yeah.
do you have a front end for it?
Yeah, I do. You want me to show the final page or the code?
The front end, like I mean, we can come back to the code.
Okay, give me a second so I can open up that here. I believe it was this one. No, let me get the ID from the canister. So I believe if I paste it here, it's deployed. Not. Ah, shit. Is there any way to see? I didn't get to understand this. If this canister is actually it's deployed, it should be right.
What do you mean, like?
Like listing all the deployed canisters.
You can go into .dfx. So there is a folder on the left. No,
.dfx. Sorry.
yeah, and canister IDs.json.
Okay, it should be.
No, yes, scroll down. Sorry, scroll down a bit. Canister IDs.json.
Canister. What?
Just
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know that was here. So in theory, I should be able to get to the canister. I can't.
I think it's the same. Maybe you don't have your local replica running at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's already running. DFX stop.
We have some people in the chat that everyone is gonna go to X Founders. It's gonna be fun. No, I have to go as well.
Shit. Okay, I can. No, this is not going to work. But let me close my visual and restart my container. It got stuck, the server. Sorry, man.
All good. Why aren't you coming? Well, I have. I don't know actually. I could come, but I have so many stuff on the side, and I feel like. Well, it's kind of like what we are doing at Colin State. So it's like, I mean, I would learn a lot by going through the program, but yeah, it's a bit too late now.
Okay, here we have it. Can you see my screen, my front end?
Wait, I can see it.
Okay, so it's just a very simple front end, just authenticate or register. So when you authenticate, you go to the page of the internet identity. We can get an existing account. Let's see if this is still here. Remind me later. And this returns a token and the promise gets resolved, so I can actually see the current polls now. So now I have a logout button and delete profile and create new poll for a form. So
Okay.
if this returned as a principal that wasn't registered, instead of seeing this, I could see a register form, like for my name and such. I just have two things in my profile: my name and my birthday. That's about it. So when I try to create a new poll, I have to my polls are very simple. Just some title description and voting time in hours. I wanted to do maybe a final time, but I didn't have enough time for that, so I just gave it in hours. How many hours will this poll be lived? So let's give it 2 hours. Now, I had this problem in which when the promise resolves, it it doesn't refresh the current poll, so I have to actually refresh and authenticate again. It's some little bugs that I didn't finish resolving. Yeah, this got stuck. Let's see if I can authenticate again. Okay, so after you create it with the form, you can see it here is the title. If the poll is approved, it's not, or not yet. The description of the poll, how many votes to approve it, votes to decline, and total votes of the current poll. So you can actually just vote one time. So I can vote approve, and it should refresh and show it here. And now I can't vote again because I'm already a participant of this poll in the object in the backend. I check if this principal trying to vote is already a member of the participants of the poll. But if I go out and try to authenticate as a new member, I wanted to show it if I wasn't registered to just show this automatically, but I didn't get to that. So let's just place it here as you said. So you're supposed to be registered, and now you can vote to decline, and it should show here. So there are two votes now. One from as an approval from me, and one as a decline from you. And this is what this shows. Once this poll is not live, the buttons disappear, and this just shows if the poll was approved. This one wasn't.
Okay.
And that's about it. Final thing is that I can delete my profile.
Yeah.
And then this, when I try to log in again, it's not showing. So I have to register again as Luciano, which is my second name. And now the internet identity 10,001 is not Seb, but me.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks.
This is about it. No problem. I don't know if you want me to go through the code. Yeah, sorry.
I think we'll present other projects, but thanks.
Okay, no problem, man.
We have two. Yeah, let's do two other projects. So, quality of life. Yeah. Okay. One sec. All right. So you need to accept the invitation to go as a panelist. And who is the next one? I'll already. Okay, Emric. So, okay. All right. Okay. Feel free to go ahead.
Wait, I think I have to allow the Zoom to access my screen.
You might need to reload Zoom, restart.
Wait. Okay, so I'm coming now. You can do Emric's project waiting for me.
Okay. Emric, are you there?
All right. Yes, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Great. Perfect. So I can share my screen. And well, here is my project. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Great. So I called it ICP Rankers, and the idea is to use the DAO to have an idea of what is the opinion of the ICP community about about everything. So we can do lists about a lot of subjects. So I can sign in. Maybe I can create a new identity.
Okay. Looks nice.
Well, that part is working. It should be. Well, and then I can use this identity. All right. So I can choose my username. And then, well, I've been granted 1,000 of my token.
Okay.
And then, so that's my weight in the decisions of the tier list. So here we could imagine that there will be a lot of lists.
Yeah.
Just did 3 test, one, and one is ICP projects. So I can go there, and then, so it's not really working for now, but I can select all the projects and vote for them. So for me, that's an S tier. And then it should, well, it should be displayed
on
along
the S tier.
axis.
Yeah.
So with that's the consensus of the community. Yeah, that's the
Okay. Cool. Nice. And so have you already implemented like a system where I can also vote on this list and like it's gonna take my opinion into account, mix it with
Yes.
yours?
Actually, it's not being displayed.
It's in the backend that it's done.
It's in the backend. Yeah, the calculation is there, but it's not. It should be displayed here, but it's not working right now.
Okay.
I think I've got some type errors, but that is close to be working, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really cool project. We need a ranker in the ICP community. Like we need to do ranking on the best devs, on the best projects.
Yeah, yeah, we could do list about everything. Yeah, can be cool.
Yeah. Best bootcamp as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
great.
Nice. Cool. Thanks. And quality of life? Are you there?
Yes, hello, I'm here. Okay, so I can show you mine. Mine is pretty simple. I just wanted to like implement all the main bootcamp feature we needed to implement.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's really like a simple project, but I think it's good. So when you enter the project, you have like a login button, but I'm already logged in and I cannot log out, so that's it.
Okay.
So it's basically a hangman. So here there's a word and you can like submit the word you think it is. So
Mhm.
currently the word is like all the letters of the word are shown on the screen. So I know it's internet and I can submit it. And now there's a new word, so I have to like guess the word. So currently for like testing, it's every 6 seconds a letter is shown on the screen randomly. But we can imagine that it can take like more time. And every time I submit something that is wrong, 0.1 of my coin is added to a cagnotte. I don't know if the word cagnotte is I don't know,
Yeah. Like a
pot
like a
to
treasury. It's added in the
a
treasury.
treasury.
Yeah.
So every time someone is wrong on the word, some coins are added to the treasury. And if I do it right,
Yeah.
everything that is into it, and the game starts over again.
So when do you release the complete version? Like with
Next week, I will.
with more time and also interface to login, interface to bet more money, and then
Yeah.
you
Next time, next week, I will work on like adding a way to buy coins if you run out of coins. And I also added a way to like vote. So I can submit my vote to show this letter. And since I'm the only one that is voting, it's always the
Yeah, it's
letter
always
I
the
vote
one that
for that is
that is
shown.
revealed.
Yeah,
But
that is bold. But yeah, if we have to imagine that there's like more people that are playing, and that the cagnotte is always like increasing because people are trying to guess the word, and voilà.
transaction, yeah. That would be very fun to have like I don't know, this version of this game, but like a huge board with a picture, and like the picture is being revealed pixel by pixel, and you have to
Yeah,
like find
to
out what
guess
it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, like you can bet some ICPs. So we don't have enough of those like little cool projects on the IC. Yeah, cool.
So that's it. I just wanted to do something that like implement all
Yeah, you
the
have the token, you have the
features.
vote, you have the
I have
well,
the
you
vote.
kind of have the profile, but you have some information stored in the
Yeah.
backend.
I have the
Yeah.
name of the user stored.
So yeah, it's cool. It's not really like a DAO, but it's you took the you took like the features and you made something.
Thanks.
Cool. Good job. Okay. So okay. I really encourage you to read the day 7 that I've created. It's really about what is in the ICP ecosystem. I will show you quickly. So the guide for day 7 is not about coding. It's about all the like initiatives that we have going on. So first thing first, make sure to graduate. So I think everyone that is here is eligible for graduation. So fill out the form. You have to essentially just deploy your code on the IC and deploy on GitHub, push your code on GitHub, fill out the form, and it takes like 5 minutes, and then you will be a graduate from this bootcamp. So I'm going to take a few months, I think, before like really having the diplomas on chain and so on. Like it's always reported because there are other things and other priorities coming, but I swear that at some point, like everyone will receive their diploma. I have to do the one from like all the previous bootcamp, but I will do all of them in a batch. So yeah, and then the diploma will give access to like Discover portal, open chat groups. So you really don't want to like miss out, because I mean we are like among pioneers of the IC right now. So you guys need to graduate. And I just wanted to talk about our initiatives. So as you know it, I work at Golden State, and we have been like working very hard this year to try to kind of give a kickstart to the ICP community. And so the main thing we've done, like the biggest event, was the ICP community conference. It was amazing, and I hope to see like a lot of you next year. So there was a contest actually to win a ticket, and I'll check the result of the contest. But I think that someone won his ticket. It was a referral contest essentially. And yeah, like I mean, it was just so cool to go there. I met Jordan that you saw this week. I met Luke from Frontend as well. Malcolm from Mitoka that you saw in the webinar. And like I mean everyone else, like there was Bob Bodiley, Jesse from ICP Jesse, Daniel, all the people, and there was a lot of like Motoko Bootcamp graduates, so you can see the picture here. Yeah, I mean, just stay in touch. There are some, I've put some links so you can stay in touch. You can join the email lists. We will probably announce the tickets pretty soon, and so it's possible they sell very fast, and so you might want to be like among the first to know. We already talked about that, but of course, TalentDB, you can find a job if you want to. So essentially just connect with Ben, because he's the one like connecting with the startups, and he knows what's the offer on the market right now. Solid State, I also put it, might not be for all of you, but let's say you're working on a project at some point, it starts to get big and you want to like have a security check or security review before launching something, especially if it's like DeFi. So make sure to contact us, so either me or Isaac. And also we are looking for people interested in security and audit. So if like that's something you want to explore, you can also contact us. It's very, very early. Like, I mean, no one has the expertise right now on the IC, or very, very few people. So yeah, it's basically like a new territory to explore. And then I've put all the things about Motoko Bootcamp and generally like education on the IC, and there are way more things coming. So you can check out the Current State on Twitter and Motoko Bootcamp Discord. I'll be posting announcements about next projects. And if you want to chat with me, I'm just brainstorm some ideas. You have some ideas about, I don't know, either community or education related to ICP. Feel free to just book a meeting with me and we can have a talk. And then I put some recommendation about program and things you can build, because I mean, there are so many things to build in this ecosystem. That's what is really cool. So you have the Definitive bounties, IC Devs bounties. It's really nice if you're looking to get some ICPs or cash. And essentially you have to build something. It's quite complex usually, but you can get help on it. Like if you ask the one person is responsible to manage the bounty, you can ask questions and receive some guidance. Then you have the grant program, of course, probably you know it, but there are there's essentially millions of dollars in ICP that Definity grants to developers building on the IC. So you can receive between 5,000, 25, and 100K in funding. Even though 100K is very, very rare for like first timers, but can happen. And so, yeah, you can build like almost anything. Canister development kit, so like SDK, developer tooling, infrastructure, and even like smaller kind of application like MVP. It's worth the trial. Like if you just want to try, you make an application, and I think you learn a lot. They are looking for like strong profiles and commitments, and it's actually I think it's not that hard to get a grant if you have a good idea and you have a solid team. Also put the link to this document. It's called Request for Startup. It's a goldmine for like ideas. Like they've put ideas about what you can build on the IC that haven't been built yet, and like that would be interesting from a startup point of view. And then everything that you need to know about Current State. So we are also looking for talents and entrepreneurs. If you want to join us, feel free to send us an email. I explained like what we focus on, but essentially we focus on everything that is that makes it easier for other people to build on the IC. So like if you want to build a game, for example, that wouldn't apply for Current State. But if you're building a framework that enables other people to build games on the IC, that would definitely apply to Current State. And please give me some feedback on the Discord channel about like the courses, the material, and things you would like to see improved. Whether it's positive or negative, it's all good. If you want to share that privately with me, you can also just DM me. Are you showing? Yes, I'm showing something. Oh no, what is happening? Oh no, okay, 1 sec. I was showing this document. Yeah, this one. It's the guide of day 7. So I was talking about the diploma, community conference, here, TalentDB, solid state, education on the IC, the bounties and the grant program, Current State accelerator program, and the feedback. I think we did it all. What are you guys saying? Okay. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the bootcamp. I don't have more to say. Just don't forget to fill out the graduation form. You have until the end of the month, so like essentially 1st of September to finish your project, finalize everything, make it clean. the form is here once again. Day 7, you have the graduation form here, and also just in this document, how to graduate here, you have the graduation form. So thank you guys. Have a good day, and see you at the next one. I hope so.